Hi, my name is Lenora DeRoy. I'm a health coach and a yoga teacher, and today I just wanted to give you 5 tips about how to de-stress and energize. And so my first tip is breathe. So many of us have lost our connection with our breath, and we simply just don't even know how shallow we're breathing. This whole area, our whole diaphragm, is meant to expand completely when we breathe. And so, depending, for example, on our posture, if we're always bent over at a computer, you can see how I'm kind of losing my ability to expand my diaphragm. And so, try to check in with your breath as many times as possible as you can remember throughout the day. Maybe write yourself little notes to say, am I breathing? How's my breath? And of course, yeah, you're breathing, but we want to be able to breathe optimally. There's so much that can happen when we're not breathing our full capacity. We're just not getting enough oxygen, for one, and our performance will suffer, and our physical bodies will not operate optimally. So just make sure you're really expanding your diaphragm, that you can feel your chest lifting, your ribs moving, your belly expanding. And on those exhales, when you're really concentrating, exhaling the navel into the spine. And just maybe do 10 of those during the rest of this video and really concentrate on getting that air in and exhaling completely. So that's tip 1. Tip 2 is what I like to do, the 2-minute power pose, which I started doing recently in the past month and a half, and I really think has been able to change how I feel about myself. And I honestly don't recall who I first heard about it, but if you Google it, you can find a bunch of people talking about it and other videos. And so a 2-minute power pose is just like it says, it's 2 minutes, and you choose whatever pose makes you feel powerful. I tend to just put my hands on my hips, spread out into a wide stance, roll my shoulders back and down, and just speak words of affirmation, either out loud or in my head, and set the timer for 2 minutes and simply say things like, I am so powerful. I can do whatever I want to do. Whatever I want to do is possible. And you kind of get the point. And just say whatever feels real for you. If it feels way too off base with where you are right now, if you're saying things like, I am a millionaire, of course, and maybe you're not, then maybe tone it down a little and say, I have the ability to increase my wealth, and I choose to do so on a daily basis through my actions. And so you're simply affirming your power, and you're sending a message to your brain via this posture that you are indeed powerful, you are formidable, and you have that confidence about you. And there's studies done about posture and how other people see us through a posture. So really, just like the breath work, checking in with how you're breathing, check in with your posture every now and then. If you're walking down the road and you have a sad face and you just look pitiful and your shoulders are all hunched over, then people are going to see that and they're really not going to get the best impression of you. However, if you're really standing tall, really lengthening that spine as we teach in yoga, and breathing deeply and completely, that sends a whole different message to others, and not just to others, but to your own brain, which will help to create more confidence and belief in your own abilities and yourself. So my third little tip, as I said, I am a yoga teacher, and some of these principles I'm talking about are yoga related, obviously. And so for those who are struggling, and most of us are, with stress, one of the best types of yoga we can do is actually the more gentle types of yoga, because especially if we're an athlete or we're already under so much stress, a more intense yoga practice might not be the best thing for that situation or for that person. And so practicing gentle yoga or things like yin yoga, and you can find these through your local studios. You can even do yoga online. You don't even need to go to a studio. And if you don't have access to a studio, you can look at different ways to have subscriptions online and just practice in your home. And there's always teachers available, hopefully where you live, I'm not sure, but there are individual teachers who can come to your home and do one-on-one practice with you if you're not feeling comfortable to do this out in public. But remember, that 2-minute power pose can help you gain some more confidence to get out there and just do new things and try new things and have the ability to believe in yourself. And so gentle yoga really activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So our sympathetic nervous system is the one that goes off when we're under stress, and how I remember it is the sympathetic system and stress. So our parasympathetic system is our rest and digest. It's our time when our body can rebuild itself, rebuild the bone, rebuild our organs, and digest our food and take that food in and really give those nutrients all throughout the body. And so gentle yoga and other gentle forms of exercise are really wonderful for relaxation, de-stressifying, and activating our parasympathetic nervous system so we can get out of that fight and flight response. We can calm those adrenal glands down. We can simply relax and work more of our human brain, our prefrontal cortex, than maybe our amygdala or reptilian brain. And we want to make decisions from the highest place available in our brains. We don't want to be, I'm sure you remember situations where when you're under stress, you don't make the best decisions usually, or maybe that could just be me. However, for example, you're on the road driving and you're in a hurry, and then someone cuts you off, and maybe normally you would just let that fly. But when you're stressed, that can activate maybe some anger, maybe some vengeance feelings. And so activating that parasympathetic nervous system with the gentle yoga and other forms of yoga is so incredibly beneficial to your entire body, to relaxation, and to help you come back to your more human part of the brain, help you make better decisions, help your entire body work better. And of course, there's way more I could say about that. However, I'm trying to make this as short as possible for you. My third way to de-stress and energize is to go out in nature. And hopefully you have experience feeling rejuvenated with nature. Just going outside and feeling the sun on your face and feeling that fresh air and breathing that fresh air in alone can be so amazingly calming, soothing, rejuvenating, energizing, you name it. Right now it's the first day of spring, so going outside and noticing the new beginnings and feeling that renewal and feeling that in your own system, knowing that it's no longer winter, that sluggishness is kind of going to the wayside, and we can now work on rejuvenating and cleaning and just feeling better about this time of renewal. And so go outside in nature, take a little walk, go hiking, do whatever you enjoy doing, and try to just do it outside and then notice how you feel afterwards. I'm already on my fifth. My fifth suggestion or tip is fuel your body. Obviously, you've heard of empty calories, I'm hoping. Empty calories are things like sugar and candies and sodas and chips, junk food, basically. What we need and what we want in our bodies is real clean food. And so really do your best to fill that plate with vegetables and fruits as much as possible, about half that plate, veggies and fruits. Try, when you have that sweet tooth throughout the day, try to go for a piece of fruit or even a smoothie. always try to throw in extra veggies, for example, in eggs. If you're making scrambled eggs, throw in some spinach, throw in some kale. Even broccoli is delicious in scrambled eggs. Tomatoes, mushrooms, and see how that feels throughout the day when you're incorporating more vegetables, making green smoothies, and once again, reaching for those fruits for snacks and for times when you just really feel like you need a little bit of extra sweetness. And obviously, I could give so many more tips, but for more advice and more tips and more support, you can always check out my website. It's www.healthcoachlenora.com, healthcoachlenora.com, Lenora. And I also offer free complimentary 15-minute sessions where we can see how we can work together and how I can support you on your health journey. And so thanks so much for listening today. Let me know how these suggestions work for you. Find me on Facebook. Let me know, and I just love to support you in any way possible. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Go outside, breathe, try out the power pose, and let me know how everything goes for you. So much love. Bye.